Welcome to Shimmer Blast. My son loves bees, so I gave the bubble wrap bumblebee cake a try. Find out if it was worth the trouble for my picky teen. I made cupcakes just to supplement the crowd at the party. A box cake mix makes this simple and quick. I use a mixture of coconut oil and olive oil in place of vegetable oil. Now for the bumblebees, I made marshmallow fondant using powdered sugar, water, and quality mini marshmallows. I used black food coloring for a portion of it and mixed it in. I used lemon yellow food coloring and mixed it in. I used gloves and rubbed Crisco on them to keep the fondant from sticking. Now time for assembly. I took a marble-sized piece of fondant and rolled it with one side smaller than the other. Then I rolled black fondant really thin. I flattened it slightly. Then I wrapped 2 black strips around the body. I added the eyes. I made an indent smile. I flattened an oval of white and cut it in half. Then I added the stinger. So cute! I made 10 of these. I used 2 box cakes mixes to make a Bundt cake and 24 cupcakes. I frosted the Bundt cake with vanilla buttercream, not really worrying how well I frosted it because it got covered up. Then I melted yellow candy melts. I poured them over a strip of new bubble wrap that I measured next to the cake. Don't get too anxious here. I could have let this cool for 5 minutes more. I didn't want it super firm because I wanted it to settle around the cake a bit. No worries, just a little bit of extra cleanup. Put it in the fridge to cool. Then unwrap it slowly. This was cheap bubble wrap, so I had a few pieces of plastic stick to the candy melt. I just pulled them off, no big deal. I wanted to give the appearance of honey in the center. I wish I could have found one of those cute wood honey sticks, but I used a spatula instead. I used a sucker recipe to create hardtack candy to hold the spatula in place. It already has a bit of a yellow color on its own, so I only added 1 drop of yellow dye. I drizzled honey across the top. I added more candy melt texture. I placed 3 edible bumblebees on top. Lastly, I added a border of frosting. The whole family was excited to have him see the cake. He was impressed, and he was very grateful, so I guess it was worth all the trouble. I mean, doesn't that face just say it all? Teenagers, haha. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more party ideas.